Good evening. Yes, it is that dreadful time of year. You know, it's you gotta take the good with the bad. The good news is it's, harvest time is getting close. The bad news is that you start the day in a sweatshirt, you end the day in a sweatshirt. The reason I say you start and end it in one is because when I leave the house, as of here lately, I leave the house at say 7 or 8 in the morning and it's like 60 degrees out. When I got up this morning at 6, it was 53. I mean, so it's getting kind of cold overnight. You can see we have a storm system thinking about making its way here, and the heifers are kind of hungry. The problem is that by 10 o'clock in the morning, it is usually warm enough out where you can't stand to have the sweatshirt on. So you always got to make sure you keep your sweatshirt at least somewhere kind of handy. Even on the days where it was raining when I left the house and like downpouring, even a raincoat is starting to become kind of a necessity to have here lately. Well, I am out on the bin pad. This is going to have a grain bin on it here. The current plans are first few days here. I hate to tell you any particular day because we're still not 100% sure when they're going to be able to do it, because the guy that's putting it in is a farmer himself, plus he had a few other bins other than ours to get put in. Let me know if I'm getting you dizzy by walking around in circles. But harvest is on its way. There is a disease, fungus. It is, let me guess. I don't even want to guess. I'm just going to look it up. People give Andrew such a hard time, but Andrew, I think, is more worried about it than I am. It is, well, gosh, I don't know the name of it. It's called what? Tar spot, I believe. Tar leaf spot or tar spot. What it is that you guys, if any of you have driven out on a freshly topped road with tar, you drive down the road and you get those hot pieces, little specks of tar on your car. That's essentially what it is. I believe it's a pore that is coming up from South America and Mexico, and the girls are getting, I feed them like an hour ago, so it's kind of understandable why they're bawling. That is actually a pore, that tar spot, that is originally from South America and Mexico, and it makes its way up to this area by the weather. It's blown in by, like, it comes in on like the rain, and it seems like we've been getting a lot of rain here in August, more than normal. It's becoming a little bit of an issue. Now our crops still look okay. If you go 30 miles east of here and more south down to the Illinois-Wisconsin border, they did send out a newsletter. Of course, it was the area rep was kind of covering what it is. Oh, I can bring that up. I'm not trying just to burn up your guys' day, but if you sent me, oh yeah, going to the wrong thing. It wasn't yeah, it is, well, the name of the email is a quick appearance of tar spot, so I guess that's the technical name. What it does is that it kills off the plant early, and in turn doesn't allow the ear to finish filling, or all the kernels to finish filling. and it ends up cannibalizing the plant, which when the plant dies early like that, because it looks like that tar is like on the leaves. If you remember the tar on your car thing after you're driving down a freshly paved road, it looks like that tar residue, but it's on the leaves of the corn plant. And what it does is that it kills the plant, which in turn robs the kernel whatever nutrients it needed to finish developing. And some places aren't quite, I don't think many people are quite ready, or aren't quite to black layer in the kernel. So what's happening is that the kernels are not going to be fully developed. They're going to be smaller than normal, and it is going to affect yield. I said in the other video that they are projecting, we won't know until the combines roll, between 20, they're saying like 20 bushels at a minimum per acre, up to potentially 50, maybe 60 in extreme cases of yield loss. Well, this is pretty new to the area. The last time I believe they reported it or saw any cases of it was in 2015 or 16. It's fairly new to the area. It's not something that we have had to deal with very much at all in the past. It's kind of a nice kick to the knees. Seems how they were saying that we had such a nice crop coming, and we're literally in just the last stretch of producing this crop, and something like this comes through and can potentially yield a potentially rob a lot of yield. So another reason why farming is very stressful. The crop is not made until it is in the bin. You hear that all the time, or at least I do. But it's true. Until that corn is ran across the scales and I get a check for it, or for mine, or seems how we're standing where the majority of Dad's corn is going to go. It's just on the list of things that farmers got to watch out for. Late season bugs, diseases. We did spray one farm with fungicide that seemed to help. What they're saying that is kind of helping with controlling this tar spot is nitrogen that was available and fungicide. Also varieties. Some varieties are handling it, better than others. We are sitting fairly well as far as our crops. It's getting close enough to harvest. It's going to be stupid hectic around here for like the next 7 to 10 days. There is a list probably longer than my arm of things that we would like to get done before the combine starts rolling. And the problem we have is we don't know when the combines could potentially start rolling. Last year it came out of nowhere and we were harvesting the last week of September. Was it like the 24th to the 6th of September we were combining soybeans. That is all. This soybean field here is Big Patch, at least that's what I refer to it as. It consists of the former dry cow pasture, dairy cow pasture, and a 10-acre field. We combine that all together. You can see it is turning very nicely. I mean, we had a nice year. It looks nice. We could very potentially be looking at harvest at the end of September again. I don't think the third week of September, a week earlier yet from last year, is in the books. But between hauling some manure, we got a bunch of fences that we want to work on yet. We did get done putting in that new stretch, which is going to be very, very nice going into winter. We have probably about a half dozen wood posts I'd like to get put in yet. Bottle calves are a daily thing now until probably the middle of October, I think, is when those last calves we got will be ready to be weaned off, as long as they're ready to go. They are getting everything that they could possibly need, milk and grain and everything else. So everybody's fine there. Somebody decided to go play in the mud, and she's trying to be cute. All right, that is enough for this video. Just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more than, probably more than I was planning on, which is starting to become a common theme. But I'm really getting to the point with these videos anymore where I can just turn the camera on and just sit and talk to you guys. So I guess that's good news for you that like to sit and listen to me talk, because just turning the camera on and talking, I'm actually getting pretty good at that. So all I can say is strap in and enjoy the ride, because I'm thinking the videos are gonna start getting a little bit, should I say, hectic. They're gonna start to vary more. You're probably gonna see some more tractor action videos with some talking over top of them. Also with just tractor cab talking videos. Hopefully not too many maintenance videos. Preventative maintenance is fine. I'm going to try to do something on the grain bin. You're probably not going to get much of like from me as far as putting it up, because I can guarantee you Ryan is going to do such a better job doing that than I would ever hope to do. You guys are probably going to get what I've been doing. Everybody seems pretty content with that, just a daily update or a nightly update. So all right, I'm surprised I can't hear them yet, but the baby calves, the bottle calves, are probably impatiently waiting for me. So I'm gonna go finish up the last chores for the night, go home and get some sleep, and do it all again tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I will talk to you guys, I'd say tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm posting Monday or Fridays yet, so I'm thinking I'm gonna be starting here before long. So all right, talk to you later.